Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm looking for new energies, hopefully really positive energies I'm looking for. But you know, it gives us what it gives us. And you know this will not resonate with all Virgos, so keep that in mind. Now these are newer cards. I told you before, they're 8th house tarot. They're really super hard to shuffle. You know, you do a split shuffle. They're stiff. And I really don't want to bend them up too much because they're out of print now, or they're going to be out of print. This kind, the neon kind, what do you call it? The shiny cards. This is what the incoming energy is. Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. Maybe you're afraid to take a chance. Maybe you should take a chance, but it's the energies coming in. Two of Pentacles. Maybe you want to take on more work for some of you. Maybe you're tired of doing two different things at one time. It's all kind of reasons, but we'll get to it, okay? Past energies, 10 of Air. Some of you were seriously betrayed, messed over with the 10 of Swords, 10 of Air. Obstacle. Who was the obstacle? The Sun in reverse. Could be a Leo, but it also could be that you're just not happy because you were messed over. I will clarify these cards. You know, when I clarify, it gives a lot more information. It changes the story up as the cards go. And I will be giving you a love reading, so stick with me. Current environment, the Moon, secrets. Secrets with the Moon. Things, sometimes deception. Every once in a while, I feel it could be intuition, but I leave that to the High Priestess. But outside influences. Two of Water, partnership, maybe a relationship, someone you have an emotional attachment to. You know, it could be family too. In the end, Queen of Fire. You could be dealing with possibly an Aries. Queen of Fire is in reverse. It could be any fire sign. But it's basically someone who's feeling really put out right now you're dealing with. And maybe it's because they betrayed you. For a few of you may have betrayed them, but not always. There was a secret, okay? And it had to do with a relationship. Outside coming towards you, a relationship that's kind of messed up. It's not making you happy. Let's see what we can do about it. Sometimes the cards tell us what we can do about it. And I will also, like I said, be giving you a love reading. Find out what's going on here, because something's up. There's something you don't know about, or maybe you know you've been betrayed, but you don't know exactly all the details just yet. That's what we're here for, right? So in the past, we got the, I don't want to do the Twin Flames yet. I want to do the Rider-Waite. The Twin Flames I want to do with the love reading. Okay, these are the clarifying cards for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I need, hopefully, new energies. I'm looking for more positive energies than this, that's for sure. But it's telling you something for a reason, okay? So the 10 of Air, I need 2 cards, please, for Virgo. 2 cards, please. King of Pentacles, it could be you. Something like a transformation. You're avoiding a transformation, you're avoiding an ending, or someone around you is, but you're trying to stay practical, upright, and keeping your crown on while this is all going on. But it could be that someone betrays you, tries to resurrect the situation, because I see this 2 of Water on the outside coming in as someone you had a little bit of a rift with on the emotional level. So you may hear about something. I'm seeing that a lot with Venus in retrograde about somebody. You may actually get a message. They may actually get, knock on your door. So if this is not what you're wanting, don't answer it. Now, the obstacle is the Sun in reverse. You could be just not happy and trying to regain happiness, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. Most likely Leo, but it could be any fire sign, or someone with a lot of passion. So, the Sun in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Virgo. Yeah, someone's trying to come out of disappointment. They want to be happy again, and they're kind of holding back a little. Maybe you're holding back finances. Maybe you're saving money. Maybe you're holding back on stability, clutching to what is yours. But you're not happy right now. You're trying to come out of that. That's the obstacle. You're trying to come out of it. Doesn't mean you won't. It's just that's what you're striving for. Current environment, the Moon. The Moon, like I said, could be all kind of things. Let me get 2 cards for the Moon. For Virgo, current environment. Let these 2 come out. Yeah, someone that was secretive, that was deceptive, may want to come out of a failed situation And there's the King of Wands. It could be, like I said, it could be Leo or Aries we're dealing with here. But like I said, or someone with a lot of it in their chart, their astrology chart. What is coming towards you? Someone with the Two of Water in reverse. Someone of emotional nature. Maybe you had a partnership with that kind of went amok. You know, they're coming towards you. So the Two of Water. I need 2 cards, please. For Virgo, what's coming towards them? 2 cards, please. The Hangman. The Hangman in reverse. They don't want to hold back anymore. I need another card for that. They don't want to hold back. They're tired of holding back. They're feeling a little lonely, feeling like they, you know, can't get free of something, feeling a little in their head sometimes. You know, it's kind of Hangman's all kind of things. There's someone just stuck in a way. And they're trying to come out of that with the Two of Cups with you. So I need another card, please. Queen of Wands definitely got a lot of fire in them, okay? It could be Aries, like I said. It could be Leo. It could be, you know, could be Sagittarius. But in the end, you're dealing with the Queen of Fire. You're dealing with here. They're coming towards you. They're saying, here, I want to do what's right. And they're going to be really passionate. And this person may be attractive, maybe a little older. But you may not say yes right away for whatever reason. Or for whatever reason, you may discover, you may think they're holding secrets. You may say that. They get a little put out. With the Queen of Fire in reverse. Hellhead and fire like the Queen of Wands, fire in reverse. When they feel slighted, when they feel like they're not getting their way. And, you know, it's just a fire type energy thing. It's just the way it is. I am a fire sign. I'm that way. We feel a little slighted, okay? So they may pop off. They may get a little catty on you, you know. But the Queen of Fire in reverse. I need 2 cards, please. For Leo. 2 cards. For Virgo. 2 cards for Virgo. I need 2 cards for Virgo for the Queen of Fire. I'm thinking Leo. Because of them seeing Leo. Yeah, they want to come out of sleepless nights. They're having trouble sleeping. And they want gain in their life again. They're wanting, you know, to be with you and offer you something. But you feel like they're still hiding something. And they're not really 100% committing to the situation. At first, they still want to be in with your life, but they want their cake and eat it too. They want to be independent, but they at the same time, they want to come out of sleepless nights for a deception thing that may have been on their part. There's that 10 of Swords again. Yeah, it was a betrayal situation, but they're feeling a little guilty. Someone is feeling a little guilty, and but at the same time, they want their cake and eat it too. They want to continue the way they are. So I'm going to do a love reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Love reading, 3 cards, please, for Virgo. We need to know about love for Virgo. Let's hope we get something else and not just this energy. Let's get another energy. Does Virgo have an opportunity for love, or are they stuck in this situation? Past life relationship. I want to pull a soulmate card for that. You're dealing with a karmic situation, a past life soulmate type person. So not all soulmates are good for us. And yes, a lot of times we can have more than one soulmate. I know people say there's one twin flame. Yes, there could be one twin flame, a mirror of yourself. But we have many soulmates, you know, karmic soulmates, positive soulmates. Excuse me. So I'll pull a soulmate card for you for that. Love yourself first. Yeah, always love yourself first. And when you're more loving of yourself first, you'll attract love, you know, outside love that you want, okay? So having self-respect, being the attractive person you are, the independent person you are, with a lot of confidence makes you very attractive. And you will attract other people because of that. And let go of control issues, whether you're doing them or let go of the control issues. Not necessarily you. A few of you may be doing this, but it could be that someone else is doing this to you, trying to control you with codependency. So let that go. Don't let someone over-control you also. Now I'll get 3 cards from the Angel Answers. They'll tell us more from the angel. Different angel card deck. If you ever want to know what my cards I use, sometimes I put them in the description, and I also put them on my website, which I'm trying to update soon. But the past life relationship, I will pull a soulmate card, but I want to find out more about what the Angel Answers. So I need a card, or 3 cards for each of these. For love, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ask help from others with this past life relationship. You may feel a little lonely or confused or hurt. But if it's getting that bad where you're getting really where you're sad and disappointed and you're trying to come out of that, ask help from other people around you. Do not be afraid to do so. Get more information. Love yourself first. And if this person is coming towards you with, a message or whatever you hear about them, get more information. But first of all, before you let anybody in your life, you love yourself first, okay? But I do feel like someone's going to come towards you, and you got the moon there. You know they're hiding something, but you don't. Get that information. Try to find out what it is, because you got to love yourself first, okay? In the near future, you're going to let go of these control issues with whatever is happening with you or the other person. I'm going to pull a soulmate card for this one, and I'm going to do twin flame messages with these. But I need to know more about the soulmate, the past life relationship that someone needs help with. Virgo needs help with. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for Virgo's past life relationship. Can you tell us more information about this past life for Virgo? These cards are so sticking. It's getting warmer, so I got to retreat them. I really do. You know them from a Roman era, so you knew these person way back. This is an old soulmate, and that's interesting. Let me get one more for that. It just tells me you go way, way, way back with this person. So that's probably why it's so difficult. And I have another card. Tell us more about this past relationship. It says Celtic. I'm thinking you're from two different eras here. You went way back. And you've met each other over and over and over again. You keep on reliving, rehashing this relationship. Because I see you getting together each and every time a new life begins. Can I get another card, please? This is an old soulmate. This really is. And it could be that you're from two different areas too, but I'm thinking now you have experienced this past relationship more than once with this person. And you got unfinished business, and you keep on doing this unfinished business. So you need to let go of that unfinished business. You need to let go of whatever is going, it keeps you rehashing this in each and every life, if you believe in that stuff. So a lot of people do. One more card for that, please. The past life relationship for Virgo. Lessons and blessings. You're supposed to learn a lesson from this. And once you learn this lesson, what you haven't is why you kept on reliving this, why you continue to relive this, is because you haven't learned the lesson with them. The lesson could be that you got to put finalization to it once and for all. Because sometimes when people, they split up or they go their separate ways, they leave something unsaid. So say what you got to say, and then do what you got to do to move on, so you don't have to keep on rehashing. Man, you go way back. You go way back with this person. You've lived many lifetimes with them. So if you don't want to do this again and again and again, let it go. Let's do a twin flame message. Your mirrored soul. Your mirror soulmate. This is your mirror. This person mirrors you. Okay? So I need another card for the twin flame. Actually, I need 3 cards. I'm going to put 3 cards out for each of these piles here. 3 cards for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may want to really let go of this person. This person says they're no longer afraid, or you're no longer afraid. You're not going to be no longer afraid to do what you got to do with this, with the twin flame. If it's just a twin flame, if you consider this a twin flame type person, you and I could be no longer afraid to do what you got to do. I do not think this is a twin flame. I put this there in case the past life person is. The person, the twin flame, said they always have their mind and heart always come back to you. So someone is still thinking about you, but someone, I feel, has control issues. And maybe that's why it keeps on rehashing. So yeah, they're going to keep on, their mind is going to keep on coming back to you. But the story to this is to love yourself first, okay? You got to put yourself first, and maybe you didn't do that in past life relationships and in this one. Yeah, this person still loves you, but they want, and you may still love them, but you may have to let go of control issues. I mean, I see Virgo doing a couple things. They're still dealing with this person, this past life person, this life person also. But I do not see them changing up too much. They don't know how they feel anymore. Like I said, they want their cake and eat it too. Yeah, they love you. They want you there. But they also want to do what they want to do, to enjoy life, to party, and all this other stuff. So yeah, they want their single life. They want their freedom, but they at the same time do not want to let you go. So it's up to you. And like for a few of you, this could be vice versa, but just a few of you. But love yourself first so you can attract more people and let go of soulmates that don't work for you, or at least let go of the control issues, because they say once you do this, it sparks a new relationship in the next life once you're able to let it go. It doesn't mean, some of you may totally want to end this, and a lot of you will, but some of you just want peace with them if you sit there and don't split up or have something left undone or unsaid. If you rectify that it could be a more positive relationship next time. But a lot of you are going to want to let this go. You really are. So that is your card reading. And some of you, like I said, are dealing with a very strong fire sign here. I do see Pisces and I see some others, but I see a real strong element of fire. So if this is your person, look at their astrology chart. They may have strong fire energy. And I'll let this go and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.